Okay, finding remainders is so easy, sometimes they actually have to turn it around to make it a backwards question, but it's still easy. Okay, so now we know what the remainder is, we just have an unknown coefficient in our polynomial, we still know what we're dividing by. So, as usual, we look at the factor we're dividing by, and we start with the magic x, which is whatever makes the bracket equal 0, so the magic x is minus 1. And we're going to be putting this into the polynomial, so I'm going to be working out p of minus 1. But now I know that the answer will tell me the remainder, and I know that the answer has got to be minus 2, so I know what will happen. So I'm going to do it, and there'll be an unknown k in it. So I've plugged my minus 1 in for all the x's, okay, and I haven't forgotten that the answer's got to be minus 2, so I've got an equation which, when I simplify it, is going to tell me k. So minus 1 cubed is minus 1, minus 1 squared is just 1, so I've just actually got 1k here, and then I've got minus 1 plus 2, okay, equals minus 2, and in fact minus 2 and plus 2 all cancels out. This just straight away tells me that the value of k is minus 2. Okay, so if you happen to know the remainder, there's an unknown coefficient, but you know the factor, you start with the magic x, substitute in, and the unknown coefficient will just drop straight out. In fact, that was so easy, I feel the urge to do another one where the equation might be a tiny little bit more complicated. Okay, so now I've got a remainder of 13, I've got a polynomial I'm dividing by x minus 2, so I start with the magic x being 2 because that's the value that makes the factor 0. I plug it into the equation, and I know that when I plug the magic x into the polynomial, the answer is the remainder. And what's the remainder? We know it's 13. So there's the equation I've got to solve to find my k. 2 cubed is 8, so I've got 8k minus 2 squared is 4, so this is minus 12, plus 5 times 2 is 10, minus 1 equals 13. Okay, this simplifies to 8k minus 3 equals 13. Add the 3 to both sides, so 8k equals 16. Divide both sides by 8, and k is 2. It really is that simple.